Over a week after Madison leaders voted to demolish the Madison Inn and Suites, the property owner is pushing back. A new lawsuit filed in Madison County Circuit Court could delay the demolition and put the building's future in the hands of a judge. The former 70-room motel has sat vacant since an August fire forced guests to evacuate. The city says the building is in nearly the same condition today, if not worse, because the interior has been exposed to the elements for months, leaving both fire damage and mold that would need to be remediated. Fox 54's Valentina Chalala tells us more about this latest development.
If you've driven through Madison Boulevard lately, you've probably noticed this building. And for years, people have argued about what should happen to it. Just last week, the city voted to demolish it, but now those plans are being challenged in court. Town Center Senior Living LLC, the company that owns the property, filed an appeal of the city's demolition order. That comes just days after attorney Ryland Lusk stood before the city council and said the owners agreed the building should come down.
The owners would like the property to be demolished. There is really no scenario where it makes more economic sense to remediate.
Now the company is asking a judge to determine whether the motel legally qualifies as a dangerous building under the city's ordinance. As the case moves through the courts, some people who live in Madison say they're ready to see the property turned into something new.
It really was a nice, what I thought was a fairly decent hotel, but they decided to close it down. Unfortunately, it's been a year now, and I don't know what they're going to do. I would hope they would tear it down and then build something that would be an asset to Madison.
I think it's just wasted. Do something with it. Just wasting money and wasted building.
We spoke with Mayor Renee Bartlett last week, who says demolition is the more cost-effective option.
The city doesn't have to demolish the property. The owner can indeed decide to do it themselves. And so if they do it themselves, it's actually less expensive than if the city has to do it.
At last week's hearing, Lusk says the holdup was insurance, with the company still waiting to learn whether its insurer will cover demolition or remediation costs. The city, however, says it can't wait any longer. In a statement to Fox 54, the city of Madison called the property a public nuisance that has been neglected for years and said it will vigorously defend the appeal. In Madison, I'm Valentina Chalala, Fox 54 News.
The case will now move through the legal process as a judge decides whether the city's order should stand.